How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and today we're going to be talking about AMC. So before we get started, I'm going to give you guys the agenda for today. So what we're going to be covering, we're going to be doing a technical analysis to see how it performed last week on Friday, and where we're going to be taking a look at the recent trend. How's it looking? Is it looking bearish, and is it looking bullish? And then afterwards, I'm going to be giving you guys a short interest update. We want to see, hey, what is the potential of actually seeing a short squeeze? But before we get into those parts in the video and giving you guys my final thoughts, first, what I want to go over is an article that came out today. I also found this on Reddit as well, and here it goes. Let's go over it right now. So, Wells Fargo and Company MN increases stake in AMC Entertainment Holdings. Wells Fargo and Company MN increased its position in AMC Entertainment Holdings by 42.4% in the fourth quarter. According to the company, in its most recent filing with the SEC, the fund owned 340,616 shares of the company's stock after acquiring an additional 101,346 shares during the quarter. Wells Fargo and Company MN owned about 0.16% of AMC Entertainment, worth $721,000 as of this most recent SEC filing. So this article is a lot longer, but I won't go through all of it today because we do kind of go over the institutional ownership in the short interest section of this video. But what I will do is I'm going to put a source in the description if you like to read this article even further. There's a lot of well-known institutions that are invested in AMC, and we've covered many of them on this channel already. So that kind of covers that, what I wanted to kind of do in the beginning here. So let's get into those segments in the video, and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts and how I look at AMC long term. And I'm actually going to be going to a little bit more detail because you guys already know how I feel about AMC anyways. So let's get to it. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for AMC. So let's take a look at the overall performance that it had on Friday. So it closed at $9.42, being down 3.78%. When we take a look at the range on the day, on the low, it touched $9.24, as you can see over here, and ended up having a high of $9.74, which you guys can see up here as well. So one of the first things that we want to take a look at very quickly here is an area of support. So we definitely could see it bounced off the support area here right at this $9.26 level. And hey, that's something that is great to see, because even if we go back here, back on April the 1st, it ended up testing a level of $9.15, in which it bounced off that support as well. So we already knew how the market conditions were, especially on Friday. So AMC ended up feeling the brunt of that, especially since it was down 3.78%. So what I'm looking for next week, I want to see AMC come back to reclaim the 100-day plus the 200-day, and definitely making those moves back to $10. This stock was literally in that $10 range all the way up until we have here at April the 7th, right? So previously, before that, it was above it. So it's definitely been a volatile stock, as we do know, but I do want AMC to reclaim back $10 for next week. We do have a clear area of resistance here that was really showed up as the day progressed on Friday, right here at this $9.50 level. So once we're able to get past that, then I could definitely look forward to seeing some positive price action and it reclaiming. And the fact that I see this is because if we take a look, so areas that were prior levels of support, I can see AMC claiming that, and as you can see, that's definitely right here at this $9.60 level. So once it gets past that $9.60, then we can look forward to seeing that strong move here to $9.80, and then once we get to $9.80, strong move going all the way to $10. So I'm still bullish on AMC, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what we get for Monday. But I want to show you guys a bigger overall look on how the chart is looking. So we're going to be scoping the 3-month 1-hour chart. And then just by taking a look at our indicators here, yes, it's looking fairly bearish, but at the same time, we know AMC is also a stock that is heavily manipulated. So it reclaiming back to the 100 and 200 day, I'm looking forward to seeing that next week. And then also what I want to show you guys, we already see, and this is to give you a broader picture of how we find those support lines. Here, look at this, $9.15. We see the clear area of support, $9.20. It bounces off these areas very well. So that's why even at the current price of where it's at, it's still really at decent value. If you take a look even at the RSI down below, it's right at 38, and this is on the 1 hour 3-month chart. So anyone who's thinking about a position and so forth, hey, this is something where you might want to consider this opportunity here. If this area ever ended up breaking, then the next level of support that I'd want to see hold up, and which will hold up very well in my opinion, is $8. So again, I just don't see that happening next week and so forth. So staying bullish on AMC. I love how the stock is actually moving. And yeah, can't wait to see what happens. So we're now on fintel.io for AMC. We're going to be taking a look at the institutional ownership, and we're going to be taking a look at the short interest. So in regards to total institutional owners, AMC is at 363, and we could definitely see some notable names here. We know of the Wanda America Entertainment. They know that they've sold a good amount to make some good profits on the recent run-up that AMC has had. We also have Vanguard. We have BlackRock as well. So some very well-known institutions that are invested in AMC. Of course, we can see Citadel. We see Morgan Stanley and so forth. So as we scroll down to take a look at the recent activity from institutions, we know green rows indicate new positions while red rows indicate closed positions. So we want to see what's been going down since the beginning of March. So if we go all the way back scrolling, you can see right here, institutions are definitely looking bullish for the most part for AMC. We go back here from March 1st, look how it's been looking like. The amount of institutions making adjustments and so forth and having new positions, and only having two closed positions from institutions here, one of them being Private Advisor Group and Flagship Private Wealth. And take a look at everything else. We don't see any other red rows, especially for the month of March and even taking into the later parts of February. So for the most part, institutions are looking bullish on AMC, which is great to see. Now we're going to take a look at the short interest. We take a look at the short volume ratio. It is now around 20%. When we take a look at the short shares that are available, it is around 2 million as well. The short borrow free rate is at 1.76%. Now, when we take a look at previous history, it being where it's at 19.8 is actually fairly low considered to what we've seen, because we've never ended up actually seeing this teen area until around here, as you can see, on March the 31st. Besides that, it's been up 22, 20, 20, 29, which is fairly high, because we know anything above 21% does increase the likelihood of us seeing a short squeeze. So currently that is at 20. Hey, it's still looking really good. It is below that 21%, what we're usually looking for. But at the same time, with volume, demand, and interest, and also with the recent price targets that have been raised for AMC, I do see some very nice price action coming for this week. And if we don't get that, hey, I just look at that as opportunities and looking out for those areas of support where you can probably get into a position if you are considering it. And if you want to hold as well to be a part of the movement behind the stock, and also support the fact and know the fact that, hey, movie theaters are going to be reopening and the interest is going to be there. So for my final thoughts on AMC, I like this stock. See, I did that again for you guys. But anyways, yes, I am very, very bullish, and I'm one of those people that, hey, as soon as when the economy goes back to normal and so forth, I want to go to the movie theater. And there's many people who share the exact same sentiment. And it's also, there's no surprise why we've been seeing a lot of analysts upgrading their price targets on AMC, which I'm going to go over an article that actually came over today very quickly. So analysts upgraded AMC, Snap, United Airlines, and Tesla in the past week. And this came out on Sunday, April the 11th at 8:28 a.m. We're just going to go to the part where they talk about AMC. So here it is. B. Riley Financial upgraded AMC Entertainment Holdings Inc. Monday from a neutral to buy and raised its price target from $7 to $13. Just seeing that alone is absolutely massive. So the fact that it's almost been doubled is great to see, especially if you are an investor or shareholder. Shares of AMC were trading lower this week. The stock opened Monday's session at $10.09 and closed Friday lower by 6.64% at $9.42 for the week. So that's why I look at it. Hey, if you are interested in this stock, then it's something that you may want to take into consideration. That also makes me want to put in the disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice. You just know when you do invest, you're doing it at your own risk. We have a lot of movies that are kind of waiting to come out. We've heard about Godzilla and so forth, a lot of great titles. Like, again, this pens up a lot of demand and a lot of interest, and people want to be able to watch these in the movie theater. Streaming is great, but again, it's just that feel of being in a theater and watching that movie that you've been wanting to watch. It's just a different feeling, and it's great to see that, hey, you know what? The institutions are actually taking notice of this. We see analysts taking notice of this, but we already know, and if you are new to this channel, or maybe you're an OG on this channel, we've been talking about this. We already talked about how huge this can be and where AMC stock can end up. So in regards to my price target or price predictions, to be exact, I want to see AMC get back into that $11 range sometime this week. If it doesn't happen, it really doesn't matter, because I am holding my shares. You guys know I do swing trade AMC on occasions, depending on what the price action is, when it's above $10 to be exact, but I do hold quite a few shares of AMC already, which I've been holding for quite some time, way back when it pulled back and it was into that $5 range, got my average cost to around $6 and something cents. But yeah, that's kind of just to update you guys in regards to how I feel and how I'm moving with AMC. You guys can let me know inside the comments what your thoughts are, what your feelings are. Hey, how many shares you're actually holding, and how long do you actually plan to hold as well? But hey, that's the update that I wanted to give you. Peace out.